And welcome back to Nancy's Neighborhood, folks. And I tell you, honestly, I did take a 10 days off. I did a cruise of Nova Scotia and had a great time. My cousin Deb Miller went with me, and as did several other people from this area. And we had a super time. And I did eat a lot of lobster rolls, and I actually did eat a lobster. And then the ship's food was fantastic. It was a really smooth sailing group, and I just had a big time. But now I've come back to the reality that FedEx and UPS delivered boxes while I was gone, probably 15 of them, with Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas items, which I've been trying to unpack for the last 2 days, 2.5 days, and I'm not making much headway with them. So watch for my Facebook page at the Red Ribbon, or just my Facebook page, Nancy Kaysen, because I'm probably going to have a big sale next week to even the new inventory, just to get a reduction of some inventory, so I'll have room to put some more things, because it just looks like I really overachieved this year. I must have been feeling benevolent, or I liked my sales reps, or I didn't go to Atlanta this year to market. They came to me. So that's a good thing and a bad thing, because when they come to you, you feel obligated to buy something. And but I've bought some interesting things, and I'm really having a big time opening these boxes this week and seeing what's in there. So be sure that you come by the Red Ribbon. Give me the rest of this week. Start Monday, coming by the Red Ribbon and looking at what's come in, because it's really great. I've got ponchos, I've got capes, I've got shawls, I've got Halloween costume items, I've got Thanksgiving things, I've got Christmas, and the rescued nutcrackers are back inside the building. They arrived today from the people that rescued them, and now I need to find a place to put them inside the building, because I'm not putting them out on the porch again for someone to steal and then put in a Facebook yard sale. So where I had to ransom them for $150. So we will be up running again Monday. So come by and see us. Now let me tell you some things that are coming up this week. Now, first of all, I want to remind y'all, www.clevelandchamber.com. Go on that website, click on that icon that says One Community, One Calendar, and check before you plan an event, and be sure nobody else has anything planned that day, because it may take away from your attendance of whatever you're supposed to do. Now, I will tell you, I'm so proud. I'm sitting, I think it was at Halifax, Nova Scotia, and my cell phone rings. And it's Tamara Yelton from On Point, and she called to say, we're sold out. And I said, fantastic, I'm in Nova Scotia. And she said, oh, you're not going to get to come. I'm coming. That event is tonight at First Baptist Church, but it's sold out, folks. And that's what I like to do. I like to have you on my show. I like to have you talk about these things, and hopefully we can help you sell out your event or get more people to your event, just like Doug Kaywood talking about next week's, a week from today, at Lake Forest, free hot dog dinner and an auction and a tour of the old Lake Forest building. So any of you all that have, some nostalgia about the old Lake Forest building, you better go see it now, because part of it's going to be gone when the new building goes up, and it is so exciting. Now, Saturday, we have the Walk for Life. It's going to begin at 9 a.m. And so here's what you need to do if you're interested in walking. You go to Walk for Life at newhopeppc.org. Walk for Life at newhopeppc.org if you're interested in walking. And also Saturday, we have the 10th annual, it's hard for me to believe that it's the 10th annual, but it is, Danette Henry Memorial Ovarian Cancer Golf Tournament, and that's at Chattahoochee Valley. And you can call Dolores Haney at 400-8060 if you might be interested in playing in that golf event. It's a great event. They feed you, they have gift bags, all kinds of things. So it's $300 a team or $75 an individual. If you don't have a team, you just show up that morning and they'll make you a team, or put you with a team or whatever. It's a shotgun start. Starts at 9 o'clock at Chattahoochee Valley. Now, Athens Arts Council, and I've told you this, they're having Shrek Jr. the musical. It starts the 22nd and goes through October the 1st. And that's in Athens at the Sue Trotter Theater. And if you want information on that, 423-745-8781. I've been to several of their productions up there, and they do a super job, folks. They really, really do. So this is Shrek Jr. So this is something that your children might enjoy. Now, the month of October, the Cleveland Orchestra of Tennessee is organizing a chorus to support the orchestra, or to go with their orchestra, or be background for their orchestra. And for more information, you go to info, capital TCO @gmail.com. Now that's Sarah Pearson, and I'm going to see if I can get Sarah on to talk about what all they're doing, because they do have a new season starting, and I think you all would be real interested in it. The organizational rehearsal for this chorus is October the 4th at 7 o'clock in the George R. Johnston building on the campus of Cleveland State. So 7 o'clock, October the 4th, if you are interested in singing with an orchestra chorus. That's a lot of fun, folks, and you'll get to sight read and then learn a lot of different music, because I've seen some of the things they're going to be doing, and it's going to be very interesting. Now, Cleveland State is to host the Veterans Designated Campus event on Wednesday, October the 4th. I think that's going to be 11 o'clock, but for more information, call Cassie Hodges at 478-6200. Cleveland State has been designated a Veterans Reconnect campus, which means veterans are going to be able to go back to school with this Reconnect grant from the state of Tennessee. So if you're a veteran, or if you know a veteran, you may want to be at this event. Now, the Markathon Alzheimer's fundraiser starts at 7 a.m. on October the 5th and ends at 10 a.m. on October the 6th. Now, Brian Graves, who works at the Banner, is chairing this event, and he'll be on with us next week to tell us more about what's going to be happening at this event. It's one Mark started a couple of years ago in memory of his mother, who had Alzheimer's. And as you know, Mark tragically passed away suddenly on us. And so Mark wanted to carry this on. I don't know what kind of celebrities are going to be there. I know what was in the thinking process, so we'll see what happens. All right, now on October the 6th, from 8 until 6th, and October the 7th, now that's a Friday and a Saturday, from 8 to 4, the Common Thread Annual Quilt Show will be held in the Family Life Center at Mount Olive Ministries, and that's on Harrison Pike. All kinds of beautiful quilts are displayed. Nothing's for sale, but occasionally you'll find a quilter who says, yes, I will sell that, and you're lucky if you find one. But there'll be all kinds of vendors there. These gals furnish the food, and it's wonderful. They do biscuits and gravy, they do hot dogs, they do hamburgers, and it's an all-day event, and I'll be there with the table set up from the Red Ribbon, and there'll be other people there too. So this is the 6th and 7th at Mount Olive Family Life Center. Now, this is not a Mount Olive event. It's just going to be at their Family Life Center. Now, October the 14th, the Museum Center is offering Crystal Chaos Pennant, and that is by artist and jewelry designer Dale Cougar Armstrong. So you go to museumcenter.org/art class if you want to register. Now, those fill up really fast, folks. So that one is the one that's coming up in October, and in November, you have an opportunity to make Christmas ornaments. So be sure that you sign up if you're interested in doing that. Now, the 14th Pumpkin Town Festival in Athens is scheduled for Saturday, October the 14th from 10 until 5. Vendors are needed, so any of you all crafters that are interested, 744-4083 or maryrmurphy@yahoo.com. And if you're interested in maybe being a living history demonstrator, you can call Xavier Alfaro at 706-206-5527 or xavier.alfaro@shaw-inc.com. But this is always a fun event, always has been. Now, any of you all that love to do the redback hymnal singing, and I do. I was not raised in a church that used the redback hymnals, but in the 80s when the Gaithers became so popular, and then the early 90s, they started singing some songs that are out of the redback hymnal. I fell in love with these hymns. So there's going to be one October the 19th at the Lee University Chapel, 7 o'clock, and it's limited seating. So tickets are needed, but there's no charge. 614-8320, and that will be Danny Murray will be directing, and I'm sure Jack Clark and some of the others will be there. So, and if you don't have a hymnal, they'll have hymnals there. If you have a hymnal, bring your hymnal. The brunch and bubbly will be October the 19th at 11:30 at the Museum Center. October is Domestic Violence Month, and this event is to assist Harbor Safe House. And so for more information, you contact Ashlyn Morlock at United Way 479-2020. Now, the Cleveland Orchestra of Tennessee, and I mentioned this earlier, under the direction of Sarah Pearson, is going to kick off its second season, on Saturday, October 21st at 7:30, here again in the Cleveland State Auditorium. Tickets are available at the door, and the concert begins at 7:30. I'm going to see if Sarah will come on with us and tell us what their schedule is going to be, because she has a lot of neat things scheduled. Now, October 21st and Sunday the 22nd, Wings over North Georgia at the Russell Regional Airport in Rome, Georgia, featuring the U.S. Navy's Blue Angels and the Aeroshell demonstration team. And the gates will open at 7:30. I'm sorry, the parking lot will open at 7:30. Gates will open at 9 o'clock. And for more information, www.wingsovernorthgeorgia.com. And that'll get you information about that. Now, there's two events on the 28th, which is why I try to stress to you all, go to the Chamber website and see what's happening. Murder of the Loaded Librarian is going to be presented on Saturday, October 28th at the Museum Center by FOLA, which that's Friends of the Library Association, and that's their annual fundraiser. Tickets are now on sale at the library, and this should be a hoot. 472-2163. Now, also that night, at the Elks Lodge will be the Cleveland Bradley Keep America Beautiful Monster Ball and Costume Contest, and that's from 7 till midnight, featuring the Dexter Thomas Band. Tickets are $50 per person, and for tickets, contact Joanne Maskew at 559-3307 or email jmaskew@clevelandtn.gov. And then we have the Halloween block party coming up on October the 31st, and Halloween this year is on Thursday. So it begins at 5 o'clock, and y'all know how we do. We block off all the streets downtown. Last year I broadcast live from the gazebo, and we had a big time. I don't know whether I'm doing that again this year or not. I'll let my producer, Bryce, tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. But they're looking for vendors. The vendors set up early, and vendor applications are due to the Main Street office through anytime now through Friday, October 21st. And for more information, call Sharon, 479-1000, and she can tell you what the vendor situation is. Now, a big celebration is coming up November 5th, folks. That's the Cleveland City's 175th birthday party. It's planned for the Greenway Pavilion. It's scheduled from 2 to 5 on that Sunday. Cleveland Pops will provide the entertainment. That should be a great day, folks. And let me reiterate to y'all again. There's a few other things, but I'll wait and hold off on and get those for the next show. But if you are affiliated with a school and you have a fall festival or anything like that coming up, please let me know in Casson, C-A-S-S-O-N, at the Red Ribbon, TheRedRibbon.us. Contact me that way and let me know. I'd love to have you come on. I'd love to have you talk about what it is that you're doing at your school, city and county schools. Tell me, because I know these are fundraisers that you all do to help pay some of your expenses, the additional things that the city and county money can't help you do, and we hate that, but we can't. So please let me know. Churches, too, if you have anything coming up, let me know. I'd love to have you come on, just like Doug came on today and sat and talked to us about Lake Forest. I think it will be just wonderful if you all want to come on and talk about what you're getting ready to do. So just please let me know, and I'll try to book you in. It could be a little quick session like Doug did, or it could be a longer 15-minute session. We'll work with you. And again, folks, I had a great time on my 10 days off. I appreciate my birthday wishes. Really appreciated the beautiful flowers that the boys here at the studio, much as I pick on them. They were very nice to me and gave me those beautiful flowers. They also gave me a great gift card, and which I've not used yet, and that reminds me of it. And I went there today and didn't use that gift card, so I need to remember that. But I did enjoy my vacation. Like I say, I've come back, and it's one of those things of You have 10 days of beautiful rest and beautiful relaxation on a cruise ship, and then all of a sudden you come back to the real world. So I have come back to the real world, and starting Monday, the Red Ribbon will be up and running again at full force with all kinds of things for Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and gifts. Wonderful, wonderful hostess gifts if you've been invited to a party, a few little costume things and some things like that. So, so come by and see me at the Red Ribbon. Also, I've got some clothes in that are just wonderful, capes, ponchos, etc. So, as soon as I get everything organized, and like I say, 10 days vacation and 5 days of hard work since I got back. But anyway, it was great to be away, but I sure am glad to be back with Nancy's Neighborhood. And folks, I thank you all for being with me today. It's been a great day in Nancy's Neighborhood. Don't forget Lake Forest a week from today, starting at 6 o'clock. Free food, hot dogs, tour of the what's existing right now at Lake Forest, and a silent auction, which should be a lot of fun. And then Friday the 13th of October, we're going to have Legends, Spirits, and Lore, or Spirits, Legend, and Lore at the Black Box Theater. Get your tickets now at the Chamber of Commerce or Bank of Cleveland. So that's all I have in Nancy's Neighborhood today, folks, except to tell you that it's really great to be back home. Nice vacation, but it's always good to come home. So I'll see you next time. So right now, bye-bye from Nancy's Neighborhood.